the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, ready?
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hot 70, hot 70.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
You know, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly trying to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 38-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Geno. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. The Seahawks at 12-4 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. I expect them to do just that.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 12. Seahawks. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Well, this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Geno. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Play action. It's Smith. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Take it in at the 3. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing, Mayfield. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I know they got the 1st down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right? Field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Mayfield now from the 50. Being chased out left. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Back in 60.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And right side, they're going to go option here. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Penny up the middle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Here's Walker, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now 21-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now Mayfield. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, that's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
And now a timeout defensively. Down play, so they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot here before break. Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A give up the middle to Akers. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On On 2nd and 2, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Off the option, here's Akers. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Mayfield to throw it. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
First down, Mayfield. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Hey, 133.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. Tutu Atwell. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. Penny hit and the ball is jarred free. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Come on. Hey.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And this is caught by Williams.
Let's go now.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Gino now to throw. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. The kick back unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw pulled in by Robinson here. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mayfield now. Over the middle and complete to the tight end Higbee. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. It's complete to Robinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to come out to the 20. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Smith. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson, 79 yards. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Uchenna Nwosu. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And this is caught inside the 5. They tried to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. A first down throw for Mayfield. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield, he's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. In motion comes the tight end left. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today.
He's got him in. Complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Catch is made by Metcalf. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, a victory in Week 18 gives them a final mark of 13 up and 4 down. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for L.A., the loss means they'll finish at 11-6 overall. And it's going to be wait-and-see time as they figure out their status for the upcoming playoffs.